Hey guys, it's been a while since I came to you with my hair fresh out the shower looking all scraggly, and I thought you might be missing it, so I wanted to, just bring it back for you for a minute so you didn't, I don't want to make anybody upset. No, but I'm getting ready to go to my grandma's for dinner. Like, my husband and my 20-year-old son Riley and I are going there. My oldest son will be at work, unfortunately, and then my youngest son, it is the homecoming game, which we usually go to, but we decided not to this year, but so he will be at that. But anyway, so I'm just going to be getting ready to go to my grandma's. Something funny, so I have my Shop My Stash stuff out here with me, I don't know. Anyway, it's in my little container here, but I pulled out what I wanted out of this container. But something I realized that I did not pick was concealer. So I'm just going to go right in my little drawer right here that has that. And we will go ahead and pull this Kokie concealer because I haven't used this in forever, and it's in the shade Light. So now I have that out. What I figured I would do is I'm going to speed through the eyes, and then we'll talk while I do my face makeup, because while I love doing eye makeup, it takes me forever if I'm talking while I'm doing it. And so that way it should make the video not quite so long. And then it's kind of more fun to me. I've been having a lot more fun with face products. I always have fun doing eye stuff, but I don't typically care as much about the face products. But since I'm doing Shop My Stash and now pulled a whole new thing for this month, I am excited about that kind of stuff. So I figured we would kind of do that more together than what we typically do, doing the eyes more together. I am going to use for my primer this Kat Von D Color Correcting Eyeshadow Primer in Light. So it's like this, and it's basically looks like a concealer-ish type thing. So that is what I'm going to do. I think I need to get a stiff brush probably to put that on. So I'm going to grab one of those, and then I'm just going to roll into the eye part, and then we will chat because I have some fun stuff to talk to you guys about. Okay.
Hold me close till I get up. Time is barely on our side. I don't wanna waste what's left. The storms we chase are leading us, and love is all we'll ever trust. Yeah, no, I don't wanna waste what's left. And on we'll go, through the wastelands, through the highways, till my shadow turns to sun rays. And on we'll go, through the wastelands, through the highways, and on we'll go. Finding life along the way, melodies we haven't played. No, I don't want no rest. Echoing around these walls, fighting to create a song. I don't wanna miss a beat. And on we'll go, through the wastelands, through the highways, till my shadow turns to sun rays. And on we'll go, through the wastelands, through the highways, and on.
Hello?
Okay, I will see you in just a few.
All right. See you soon, Grandma. Love you.
I love you too. I'm ready for you.
All right. We'll be there soon.
All right, bye-bye.
Bye. Oh my gosh, how cute was that? Okay, so now let's get into my face. Oh, and I forgot to point out, I have my lovely Halloween decor up now. It's officially October, so we need Halloween decor. My little 'tis the season to be spooky, and look at my cute little Ghost up here. Those are the two like new additions that I bought this year, but the other stuff I've had and just kind of threw it on there. Well, and those little pumpkin lights, which I showed you guys earlier, or, you know, for fall, but whatever. All right, now I'm going to use this glow base. We'll see how this goes. I'm going to be using a pretty high coverage foundation, and it tends to be a little drying, so I thought this would be a good time to try out this glowy base because, you know, less chance of becoming a total oil slick if I have a more drying foundation on. So that was my grandma. And like I said, we're going to her house for dinner tonight, so super fun. She only lives like 10 minutes away from us, so it's a nice quick little trip over there. And like I said, Riley's coming with my husband and I, and so she's all excited to have the three of us over there. And it sounds like she's gonna give me some pillows, so that's exciting. But yeah, so that is what we are doing today. I have just been thoroughly enjoying life lately, I have to say. I'm gonna be doing a video kind of talking about some stuff that I've been doing and just things that have kind of changed in my mindset about things. Okay, this is the Wonder Beauty Nude Illusion Liquid Foundation in light medium. We shall see what this color is looking like. I think it should be good, but we'll find out. I could be going to Grandma's looking crazy, but I figured it's a safe time to test some stuff out because she doesn't care. But yeah, I don't know. I've like just really thoroughly been enjoying life lately, getting some things done around my house that I wanted to do. I have so many things I want to do, and in fact, in saying that, I was kind of like this week my like posting schedule was a little off from what it has been, because I've been pretty consistently, it's like midnight on like Wednesday nights, like so when it turns Wednesday, like at midnight, you know, and Sundays is when I've been posting. But this week it ended up just being like late in the day on Wednesday instead of right at midnight, because I actually recorded on Wednesday and then edited and put it up. And I don't typically do that. I usually record ahead of time and then edit and whatever and schedule them. But it's just the way that it worked out for this week, and I was fine with it. And I was like looking forward to recording it, so it wasn't something I felt pressured about. I refuse to do anything on here that I feel pressured about, because life is too short to pressure yourself about things that literally don't matter at all. And as much as I love having this channel and you know, just the good things that it does bring me, I'm not going to allow it to like negatively impact my life. So that's just kind of how I feel. Which also, in saying that, my videos might be just kind of a little bit more all over instead of the Wednesday and Sunday. Might only be one a week, I don't know, we'll just see what happens, because like I said, I've been kind of changing my mindset on some different things, and I just have things that I want to accomplish in life. Nothing like major, but just things that bring me joy, and things that I want to do for my family and stuff like that. I'm actually very happy with how this is looking, I have to say. And yeah, I just refuse to let anything get in the way of that, because there's literally no reason to. I'm just dropping, I have my container for my brushes down on the floor, and as I use them, I just drop them in there, my face brushes. So that's why the big bangs. But one of the things that we did recently that, oh my gosh, it was so fun. We went camping with some of our friends. I had kind of mentioned that we were going to be doing it. And let me just say, a weekend is not long enough. It needs to be like a long weekend, which I don't know how we'd ever pull off in the fall, because one is a teacher, one's a like a counselor at a school and stuff. So, you know, they can't really just take off all that time to be able to do it. But it was so much fun. So actually, this video, I think I'll have it up on Sunday, which will be the 2nd of October. That's kind of what I'm planning. If it's not, then, you know, I didn't get her there. But it would have been the Sunday before, so a week ago, that we got back from camping with them. So, oh my gosh, it was just so nice. They're so easy to be with. It's the same, like 4 families that we camp right next to each other at our church camp. They all do go to the same church as I do. Not everyone at the church camp goes to our same church, so that's why I'm saying that. But and we just, yeah, they're just so easy to be with. There's no, I don't know. It's just, it's easy. We laugh like crazy together, but then we also talk about serious things. It's a group of women. All 4 of us are in a prayer group together with other women. So we pray for our kids together. They're just the best kind of friends to have, you know, that you, have those like deep connections with. It's so much more than just like friends that you hang out with. It's that plus so much more, you know what I'm saying? And so, it's just awesome. I'm so thankful. My husband, like, when we got home, we were both just like, oh, that was so awesome. Did I not pull? I didn't. I'll use this LYS powder. I'm like, I didn't pull out a powder from my little container here. I thought I had pulled everything out. But yeah, that's like what friendship should be. It should be, you have so much fun together, but you also care about each other enough to like care about the big things in each other's lives and the things that are most important. And obviously we believe that Jesus is the most important thing, and raising our kids, you know, to know and love him is important and things like that. So it's like we have that commonality that binds us too, and it's just the best kind of friendship. And so yeah, the one day our weather ended up not being very good, and oh my goodness, bless them, because we actually had picked a different weekend. Actually it was supposed to be next weekend, like October 7th through 9th. But my mom failed to tell us that my uncle was going to be here from Georgia, and we haven't seen him since before the vid started, because he actually ended up having to have like a bone marrow transplant and stuff, like before any of that stuff ever happened. So he had come home to Michigan from Georgia for, you know, like a week, and we all like hung out and did stuff together because he didn't know how he was going to do with this bone marrow transplant and stuff, and if he'd ever be able to come back to Michigan again. So we had some really good family time all together there, and then he had his transplant and stuff, and then the world went crazy. And so we haven't seen him since, you know, well before that. And but he's coming back because it's the 20-year anniversary of my grandpa passing away, so my dad's dad. And so he's coming back, and my dad and his 2 brothers and his sister are gonna go up to where my grandpa's buried, and you know, just have some sibling time together, and you know, go up to his grave and stuff. And their mom passed away 3.5, almost, it'll be 4 years in February, which that just blows my mind. But so yeah, they're gonna do that. So he's gonna be here. Well, so obviously they wanted, you know, he wants to get together with everybody and have good family time, and he always likes to go to orchards and stuff when he's here. Well, my mom forgot to tell us. And so basically she told me like literally a couple days after we had solidified these plans for a camping trip with our friends. And so I was like, oh my gosh, like now I have to try to ask them. I also didn't pull my blush out that I was going to use, but I'll use this. I'm like, now I have to ask them if they'll switch days. Like, I feel like such a jerk, you know, whatever. Well, thankfully everyone was able to switch, and it ended up being that last weekend. And so it worked out, but I was like, Mom, ooh, girl. And so, yeah, that was what happened there. But so now I do have to look forward to my uncle being here and us doing that family day together. So that is cool. But I will insert some pictures from camping with my friends. And so like I said, the weather wasn't fantastic, but it wasn't horrible either, and we just, you know, made the best of it. And the Saturday when it was kind of rainier in the afternoon, we decided there's like an ice cream place. It's about no, 20 minutes or more, maybe almost half an hour to be honest, but it went by fast because we were all together in the car laughing. Well, not all together, but we piled into people's cars and went to this, it's actually like a truck stop gas station place. I'm getting my foundation brush to kind of chill out that blush a little bit. And they have like the most insane, like, so if you get a baby ice cream cone, so, you know, whatever, it's like a sugar cone, the ice cream on it is literally this big. Like, it's insane. I just spit everywhere. For like, and they call it a baby. And so we had gone there with my in-laws actually when we camped for Labor Day weekend. But these people all knew about it too. So they're like, hey, do you guys want to get in vehicles together and drive up there and get ice cream since it was rainy and, you know, whatever. And so that's what we did. And it was so much fun. So that was a really fun thing that we did. And just being together, laughing and talking. And a couple of them, some of their kids came and went throughout the weekend. My kids did not end up coming up there because of work and stuff. But Kaleidos Ray Rider highlight is what I'm going to use. And yeah, it was just really good. And like, there is nothing more amazing than having, you know, friends that you can have fun with, but also that you trust. And just this, I said to my husband, I go, I feel safe with them. You know what I mean? Like, you know, that things that you talk about and confide into each other and stuff, it's not going to be gossiped about. And that they literally genuinely care about you, not just to have fun with, you know. And yeah, so awesome. And I'm so thankful that we had that time. I'm really liking the way my face makeup is looking, so that's exciting. I'm gonna go ahead and do my brows off camera because I feel like that's just kind of boring to watch. I don't enjoy watching people do brows. Do you? Let me know down in the comments if you enjoy watching people do their brows. It's just not my thing. I think people who are like really good at it, maybe it's enjoyable to watch, but newsflash, I'm not. So it's not very exciting. So I'll just spare you. Okay, I have to come back on here. I used this Juvia's brow pencil. This was so fast and it's tiny, and I don't usually go for tiny. I usually use my, you know, e.l.f. one that's a little bigger. This is a little teeny tiny one, but I actually did my brows way faster with this than I typically do with the e.l.f. one that's bigger. I don't understand, but I'm actually afraid that I might really, really love this brow pencil because I like my cheap little like $3 one, you know? So sometimes I don't really want to find out that I like something else that's more expensive. I would always rather like the non-expensive things better. And I've got like 3 or 4 backups of my e.l.f. brow pencil, so I don't know. And then I'm using this little Benefit Gimme Brow just to get my brow hairs in place. So a little funny, some of you might think it's funny. Oh no, look what I did. Oh, that's what I hate about these tiny little handles. This might be the same as the way that, it's easier though because the brush is smaller on this one than the Anastasia one that I had in my last month shot my stash, because that thing just ticked me off because I would do this every time. Ugh, but I just think I probably just shouldn't have been talking while I was doing it and it would have been fine. But in the key, if you do this, you let it dry, leave it alone, let it dry, and then you take a spoolie to it and just scrape it off. But anyway, I'll do the rest of my eye stuff while I'm chit-chatting. I think I'm gonna do something fun because of the colors in my shirt, and since I did the pink on top, I think I'm gonna take this purpley blue. It shifts purple and blue. It's like a duochrome. Learn your words, Danielle. And I'm gonna spray my brush, and I'm gonna do, except for I meant to put it on my brush before I sprayed it. And I'm gonna use that on my lower lash line. Okay, but anyway, we live in a small town. My husband and I grew up here. We moved to a bigger town, city, whatever, for like 10 years, and then we like could not wait to get back out here. So we moved back out here 11 and a half years ago. And yeah, anyway, so really small town, country, you know, that kind of thing. So something that you might find amusing if you are not from the country, or even if you are, it's our homecoming weekend for school, you know. And we have this thing called, there is a rock in front of the high school. Our high school and junior high are one building. And then we have like our elementaries across the street. Because like I said, real small. Like when my husband and I graduated from here, we had 53 people in our graduating class. Classes are a little bigger now, but not that much. And anyway, there is a rock. In fact, the high school and junior high that's there now was not there when we were in school. We went to high school, which was the high school and junior high, in the building that's for elementary now. And there was a small elementary building that they ended up tearing down and then putting up the new junior and senior high school on property, like back a little bit farther from where the old elementary was. But anyway, not that you care, but I told you anyway, so there you go. Nothing you can do about it, because you can't unhear it now. No. But there is a big rock out in front of the junior senior high, and it's like a thing every year that the seniors for that year paint the rock. Okay, well, for homecoming, it's always a thing like that other grades are trying to sneak and paint the rock over with their, you know, grade, whatever, their year and stuff. And so the night before the homecoming game, so Thursday night before the homecoming game on Friday, they always have what they call guarding the rock. They don't always have it. This is something that started, I know, like my oldest son who graduated in 2017, they did it then and stuff too. So I'm not sure how many years before that. Like we didn't have it when we were in school or anything, but so you guard the rock. So basically a bunch of kids from the senior class go and spend the night out at the school parking lot to guard this rock. And so my son Asher did that last night. So he took like a sleeping bag and pillow and stuff in his car, but they had chairs that they all set out with blankets and stuff and just hang out, you know, and guard the rock during the night. And I think some people try to stay up to make sure everyone's not asleep and somebody sneaks in. And so it's just like a fun, goofy little thing, country kids, kind of tradition that they have started there. So I thought some of you might find that to be interesting. I think it's funny. Like, he's like, I forgot about that was coming up. He's like, like, so I'm like, what are you doing? Like, what are you trying to, and he's like, I gotta go guard the rock. Like, it's so serious, you know, whatever. It's pretty funny, but I know it's just an excuse for them all to hang out together and do something that people normally would not let their kids do. I'm not gonna let my kid go hang out in a parking lot all night, but yeah, so pretty funny. See how easy that just came off? Like, I'll just take my shadow brush over it. Might not be perfect, but I'm going to Grandma's for dinner. I don't think Grandma cares. Okay, and then on the inner corner, what do I want to do here? Do we take this really sparkly, foily? I mean, yeah, why not, right? I mean, that would be dumb not to. Okay, so I'm going to take this shade right here. We're going to go on the inner corner. Yeah, so, you know, simple small town life stuff. Actually, yesterday was pretty funny too. So, you know, they have like themed things all week for homecoming, and Spirit Week, it's called. I'm going to put this under here so I don't get it everywhere. And yeah, like they had, the one day was white lies, and like you wore a white t-shirt that you wrote like lies about yourself on, like goofy things, you know. And like my son's like, I'd put doesn't look 13 because he looks pretty young for his age, and gets all the girls or something like that, like just goofy things. And so fun like that. One day it was barbecue dads versus soccer moms, and so people dressed up like, you know, soccer moms and dads barbecuing. And I mean, sometimes girls dressed up like the dads and the dads, you know, like whatever. It was just like a goofy fun thing. And then they did, yesterday was country versus country club. So you could either dress like real country, which is not hard for kids out here to do, or not that my kids dress super country, because they don't, but I mean a lot of kids do, because a lot of people do have farms and stuff, so the kids do just dress like that. And you know, country club obviously would be like preppy and whatever. So Asher wore, since my sister I don't think is having her Halloween party again this year, she was supposed to last year, and the theme for the murder mystery thing that she got was Trailer Park Tragedy. So my husband had gotten this hat that says America, and it's got like a mullet, and so he didn't get to wear it, and I don't think she's going to have it again this year. And so I'm like, oh, Asher, you can wear that hat with the mullet for country versus country club. So he did. He looked so hilarious. I could not stop laughing. Every single time I looked at him with that on, I died. I'm like, it was hilarious. And so actually I'll put some pictures in here for you because it's just too good. And so yeah, that was what he did yesterday for Spirit Day for that. And just, I don't know, the simple joys in life. Like, I've just been thoroughly enjoying everything, and like probably more so than people would expect me to, but no, people who know me probably do know that I'm amused by a lot of things. Very simple things, actually. Okay, let's see. I'm going to go ahead, go off camera, do my hair real quick, just put my mascara and stuff on. I'm going to use this Essence Lash Primer, the Big Papa Mascara. I'm going to tight line with the Black Midnight Sky, and I might actually run that, either that or nude in my waterline. I'll have to see, because I don't know if I guess I probably don't want it to be too dark, so I'll probably tight line my waterline with nude. So that is what I'm going to do, and I will find a lip that I put on, and I will come back to you with none or less scraggly hair, and yeah, we'll just go from there. Okay, so I just did a really quick, like with a straightening iron, which, let me show you mine, because it is not the kind, it's an awesome straightener, but it is not made, it's not the curved kind to do curls with, but I just made it work. And I put this lip combo on. You might be able to see what's happening, and if you can, you already know. It's Profusion, it's Dream is the color, and this is like the matte lip liner, and then the matte liquid lip, and then there's a sparkle topper. I don't know if you can see how my lips are sticking together. I have like blotted the heck out of this, because when I just had the matte lip color on, it was so dry, I couldn't stand the feeling of it. So I'm like, oh, I'll put the stuff over top and the topper, and that'll make it. It's pretty sticky. I know, and in the corners especially, it's like killing me. So I'm going to stick it in my Strap My Stash stuff, actually, to see and try it again a different day and see, like, maybe, I don't know, see if it magically works different. But I'm telling you what, if I put it on next time, because it's, no. Oh, yeah, no. It just keeps doing that. So I'm going to wipe it all off and just put some lip gloss on. Okay? Okay. Oh, that was such a terrible feeling. Okay, I went ahead and switched to this Wet n Wild Mega Slicks lip gloss in Bronze Berry. And so that is what I have on my lips now instead. So a little bit darker, but I feel like it still goes nicely. And I'm not having that, oh my gosh, that feeling of the corners of my mouth, the way that was doing that. Killer. But anyway, so this is my finished look. Heading off to Grandma's for dinner, and there was something I thought of that I wanted to tell you guys. Oh, so like I said, I have my Halloween background here. You will see one other video with just the fall stuff back here, because I actually recorded something last week, so last Tuesday, which was like, I don't even remember what that date was, because it wasn't this past Tuesday, it was the Tuesday before, in September. Yeah, I don't know, whatever. You'll find out when you see it. It doesn't really matter. But I recorded the video. I did like a day in the life vlog, and so I'm very excited about it. I was really happy with how it turned out. But there's some parts that I need to do voiceover for, and I keep forgetting to do it. So I have like the whole thing set. I just need to do the voiceover parts, and then I can put it up. And I keep forgetting to do it until it's like a time where I don't have the time to do it, or everyone's home and it's hard to do voiceovers and that kind of stuff. So eventually I will get to that, and that should probably be the next video that comes out after this. But So yeah, I hope you guys just enjoyed this little bit about everything. Got to see some pictures of, you know, me and my friends when we're camping, and see, you know, pictures of Asher with his amazing mullet hat. And yeah, so I hope you guys enjoyed this, and it was fun to use some products. I'm very happy. I guess I could come up and show you. There's my eye look. Love, love, love. I'm really happy with what my skin looks like. So yeah, this was a win for the first time using these products from my, you know, current Shop My Stash. So yay. All right, thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed this. Please give it a thumbs up if you did. And if you're new around here and I didn't say and you don't know, my name is Danielle, and I'm so glad that you stopped by. You get to see some of my quirkiness and whatever. It's just the way it is. So if you like it, I hope you'll stick around. And just thank you guys so much for always being so fun to talk to in the comments. I look forward to hearing anything that you have to say. All right, I will talk to you guys very soon. Bye.